In a past life, you were certain. You knew what was true about God, about how people should live, about the right way to do things. So you pushed, convinced. You corrected people for their own good. Some part of you believed that was your duty. That's the 21-10-7 karmic tale. And here's what happened next. The soul that once took away other people's freedom came into this life feeling trapped. If this is your tale, you probably know the feeling that you are not quite living your own life, that the job isn't really yours, that you keep thinking about the opportunities you missed. And somehow, when new ones open, you don't see them. Before I go further, if you know this is your tale, move your attention up and look at yourself from above. This story should be listened to from a bigger perspective. And if you don't know your karmic tale yet, go to soul22matrix.com, enter your date of birth, and look at the 3 numbers at the end of the heavens line. If you see 21-10-7, this is your story. Let's go through it in detail. The key energy in this program is 7, energy of movement and victory. On the negative side, it means that your main emotional story from the past life involved aggression and force, pressure on others, force your goals on others, frustrations from losing, or trouble moving forward or achieving what you want. Since there is energy of peace, universe, and expansion 21 in this program, we can assume that there was some aggression, actions that divided the world, limiting beliefs and not accepting something other. Beliefs, religions, views, limitations, or judgment. The energy of flow and fortune 10 tells us that you fall under the influence of others, difficulties, and lack of belief in yourself. There are few possible scenarios in a past life. The person could influence people through faith, religious knowledge, and ideology. Or the person could follow some faith, traditions, or some beliefs fanatically. Or the person could forcefully impose personal beliefs on others. The person was unshakably confident that these views were right and considered it as a duty to convey these views to the world. Or the person could have been limited in movement and did nothing to change it, relying only on faith. And in the end, the person lost faith because their life didn't change. You might continue what you started and strive to convince others of the extreme importance of your ideas and principles. You persistently promote your point of view without realizing that there are other options. There might be a marriage with a person of a different faith or culture, so you can learn to accept a different point of view. There might be pressure from other people to instill their views through network marketing, religion, sects, and so on. There might be a feeling of lack of freedom, constraint, or limitation. You might have thoughts that you are not living your own life. You are not satisfied with your job, and there might also be problems in your personal life. You might often regret all the missed opportunities. However, when life opens new opportunities for you, you might not see them. This happens because you have a weak connection with your higher self or subconscious and don't listen to your heart and intuition. There might be a violation of other people's boundaries. You might limit your circle of communication to only those who are successful or who are able to give a feeling of recognition. Not everyone who has this program experiences it negatively. You learned your lesson if you understand that everyone has their own lives. You do not impose your point of view on others, and you feel free. You feel that you are the master of your own life. Remember, the program from the past life is not a punishment, but an opportunity for growth and development. When you learn your lessons, you will get the benefits of the positive sides of the same energies. Recommendations: expand your worldview, views, and comfort zone. Constantly move, travel around the world. It is good to change your country of living to explore other cultures deeply. Respect other people's choices and freedom. Do not impose your beliefs, values, thoughts, ideas, and especially not by force and under pressure. Give people the opportunity to choose and make mistakes. Do not impose your faith. Do not believe in anything blindly and fanatically. Set goals, move towards goals step by step and peacefully. Avoid conflicts, resolve any misunderstandings calmly, smooth out rough edges, and try to be more friendly. Believe in yourself and in your plans. Do not fall under the influence of others. When you overcome the negative sides of the energies, you will discover their positive potential. This would be your talents and gifts. 21st energy, citizen of the world. You adapt to any culture, country, or social environment and function well in all of them. Languages, customs, unfamiliar rules, you pick them up quickly. Peacemaker, because you belong everywhere and nowhere in particular, you can connect groups that don't understand each other. You translate between them. Not just language, but assumption, priorities, ways of seeing. This makes you valuable in negotiation, diplomacy, partnerships, expansive vision. You think in terms of what's possible rather than what's currently arranged. And your sense of scale is large. This is what lets you build things bigger than the situation you started from. Belonging to the whole. You have a sense of being part of something larger than your own life. Humanity, the world, the whole arrangement of things. It makes you generous, hard to threaten, and unusually free of the small territorial thinking that limits other people. Seeing connections. You take in the whole system rather than the parts. Different fields, different people, different pieces of information. You notice how they relate and where they fit together. 10th energy, intuition about timing. You have an exceptional radar for being in the right place at the right moment. Opportunities frequently appear through coincidences, chance meetings, or sudden unexpected turns that work out in your favor. Mastery of flow. You achieve goals not through hard work, but when you are doing something from a state of trust and relaxation. Resilience. Sudden changes or plot twists do not overwhelm you. You adapt quickly, spot hidden possibilities in unexpected shifts, and even can guide others through transitions. Team synergy. You act as energetic lucky charms for groups. Simply having a 10th energy person on a team often elevates the collective fortune, opens closed doors, and brightens the mood of everyone around them. Great ascent in trance. Because your energy is tied to rotation and momentum, you intuitively catch emerging trends, seasonal shifts, and market opportunities before others notice them. 7th energy, goal achievers. You have a natural ability to achieve goals. Give you a specific target and you'll break it into steps and get there. But without one, you stall completely and the energy turns into restlessness. Leadership. People naturally follow your lead because your conviction is contagious. You are good at putting a team together, telling people what they are responsible for, and keeping everyone pointed the same way. Resilience under pressure. Obstacles make you more determined. Where other people take a setback as a sign to stop, you take it as something to get around, and resistance tends to bring out your best work. Harmonizing opposites. This subtle gift lies in contrasting internal drives, balancing logic with intuition, or ambition with emotional discipline, wanting it now and knowing it takes time. Movement. It is your vital fuel. You thrive in fast-paced environments, love travel or driving, and your best thinking tends to happen while you are physically in motion. On this positive note, I'm going to end this video. Remember, life is your story, and you're the one who's writing it. Enjoy!